Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into some, juicy royal rumor history. Scandalous whispers that, have long haunted the relationship between Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip.
I'm all ears. So we're talking about those persistent affair rumors, right?
Right, exactly. One of the most eyebrow-raising claims came from that 2025 book, entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York, which, stated that Philip allegedly had an affair with his groom's ex-wife's mother. Can you imagine that?
Wow, that's a bombshell. And that claim was made pretty matter-of-factly in the book, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was dropped right at the beginning, and the author even mentioned that during a wedding scene, the alleged lovers were waving from the carriage. It's like a scene straight out of a royal soap opera.
And then there's this whole narrative about Prince Philip being absent from Queen Elizabeth's side during critical times, like during Windsor Castle's fire in '92, rumored to be off partying in Argentina with Susan Barantes.
Exactly, and that detail about him being in Argentina, just fuels the speculation even more. It
Yeah.
really paints a picture of a prince living a double life.
But what about the famous Pat Kirkwood episode? I've heard that her letters were later used as evidence to suggest something more than just a backstage visit.
Oh, absolutely. The Pat Kirkwood story is another twist. The rumor goes that she, a stage actress, and Philip had a fun-filled night back in 1948 when Elizabeth was expecting.
Right.
But Kirkwood always vehemently denied any romance, insisting it was merely gossip.
So, on one hand, there were these tantalizing letters, and on the other, a firm denial. It sounds like the perfect storm of rumor and rebuttal.
True, and Philip even clapped back at the gossip. Remember his remark about having a detective working overtime since 1947? That was his snappy way of shutting down unfounded rumors.
But, isn't that response a bit dismissive? I mean, wouldn't a real leader address such serious allegations more directly?
I see your point, but, Philip's stance was more about avoiding endless libel battles. He said that, short of starting libel proceedings, there was nothing to be done about these accusations.
Yeah,
It was
I
his
get
way
that.
of saying, let's not fuel the fire.
Intriguing. It almost feels like a strategic dance between silence and a sharp retort. Royals always seem to walk that fine line, right?
Exactly. And while Queen Elizabeth never publicly commented, Philip's quick defenses and even his dismissal of privacy invasions really underscore how these scandals were as much about public perception as they were about actual deeds.
Yep, exactly. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How these swirling rumors persist, coloring the legacy of the royal family.
Absolutely. It's like every whisper adds another layer to their already complex story. A reminder that no matter how impeccable a legacy might seem, rumors have a power all their own.
And in the end, it shows how the art of rumor, fact, and fantasy intertwines with history. It's a fascinating, if messy, tapestry of secrets and scandal.
Precisely. It's like a royal drama that never fades away. Until next time, keep questioning and stay curious about those historical whispers.